Hi guys, this is Dr. Karim Amir from EngBOK. Today I'm going to introduce a new course, Certified Fire Plan Examiner or CFPE from NFPA. Here is the table of contents, why you should take CFPE, who should take it, and why you take it with EngBOK. Then we have a quick overview over the exam and some sample questions. Then we jump to course outline. First day, it's about introduction and administration. Second day, general knowledge and practice. Third day, about site plan review. Fourth day, about building plan review. And last day, about fire protection and life safety system review. Then we have the benefit or outcome from this course. Why you should take CFPE? First of all, a certified fire plan examiner is developed and issued by National Fire Protection Association (NFPA). It's accredited and recognized by Pro Board. It's one of the most recognized association in USA for approving training and organizations in the fire services. CFPE demonstrate professional recognition in the fire protections and your competence in fire inspection and fire plan review. Then your name will be listed online in the CFPE holders directory from Pro Board and NFPA, and you get a certificate with the NFPA and Pro Board seal. And the most important thing that CFPE is based on job performance requirements as stated in NFPA 1031. This for the qualification of fire inspectors and fire plan examiners. Most of top employers, normally when they seek a candidate in the fire plan examiners or fire inspections, they require the requirements as per NFPA 1031. This is example of the certificate with the Pro Board seal and NFPA seal. Once you pass the exam and you get it from NFPA. And here the NFPA post about career potential and your qualification in line with NFPA 1031. Here some job opportunities from two employers, either government or private sectors, when they require or hire a fire plan examiner or deputy fire marshal or senior fire plan examiner or fire protection plan reviewer. They normally ask about CFPE or to meet the requirements as per NFPA 1031. And here also some jobs in USA or in the Gulf area, for example, in Saudi Arabia, from Aramco, when they ask about building life safety plan examiners, they also require the candidate to have certificate which meets the NFPA 1031 requirements. Who should take it? First of all, anyone working as building code officials like civil defense authority having jurisdiction, fire service members, insurance professionals, fire protection engineers, designer and contractors. Why you should take it with EngBOK? Normally, guys, when you take any course or continuous professional development or preparation for the exam, you should first select the proper instructor, qualified one with good experience and qualification academically and professionally. So our instructor normally they are PE or chartered engineers, minimum with master degree, and a long experience in the fire protection field. Our content is very informative to the point, competency based and exam based. Delivery of the course flexible, either face-to-face in the conference halls, hotels, in the workplace, or live online, or recorded one as per your situation. Interaction during the course or offline, privately with the instructor or through the group on WhatsApp. The course is accredited by CPD official in UK as accredited hours. Here some overview about the exam. First of all, it's MSQ exam, multiple choice, 100 questions in 4 hours. It's a long time because you have to review drawing and the plans during the exam. Around 50 questions asking you to collect or to extract information from the plans, and they give you attachment like PDF. You open it and you find the symbols, the note, design criteria, pipe sizing, occupant loads, and so on. Exam policy and reference, it's open book exam. References, NFPA 1 for fire code, 101 life safety code, 72 for national firearm and signal code, 13 for sprinkler installation, and IFESTA, International Fire Service Training Administration or Association in USA. It's about fire plan examiner and emergency service edition 2. Time and location of the exam, anytime you can register for the exam. It's computer based training. You can take it in center or at your home as a remote proctor. Eligibility to sit for the exam, minimum requirement to have a high school diploma or equivalent. Exam fees, $399, and exam the certificate is valid for 3 years. Then you have to apply for recertification with minimum 60 hours of CPD or training hours. As we mentioned, the references, NFPA 1, fire code, 101, life safety code, 72, 13, and IFESTA. Here some sample questions in the exam. It's the current 2024, this year. Some questions came in the exam. Here, what is the permitted fire flow reduction for 2 buildings on the same lot or single lot and separated more than 50 feet or 15.2 meters? So here, as per NFPA 1 fire code, you can get this information from this table 18.4.5.4.1.4 for the permitted fire flow reduction for building separations. So based on the questions here, 2 buildings on same lot, you can find it here on the first column. Separation distance more than 50 feet, so you get the reductions. It's here around 40%. This is the code. This is the reference page. Second question here, what is the interior finish rating for exits in educational occupancy? Here they ask you about class of interior finish inside educational occupancy in the exit area. So you have normally exits and others place than exits. So for exit as there NV101 life safety code, you can find it here. Exit should have interior finish of class A. This is the reference page here. Third question here, what is the name of an architecture drawing? This is general questions. Ask you about your experience and skills in the workplace. So you should know what different types of architecture drawing, like elevation, like side view, like plan, like RCB, like structural architecture, MEP drawing. So here, what kind of architecture drawings that show the vertical view of building heights and the grade of surrounding ground? So they give you multiple choice. The correct one is elevation view. For the question here, according to the following fire plan, here as per NFPA 13, and your competency and skills in the fire plans review. As per these drawings, what is the temperature rating and the response time index and the design density of sprinkler protecting zone number 15? So here, as per zone number 15, you can find it here. This type of sprinkler, as per this legend, you can find it here. It's abundant type. ELO, extended large orifice. So here it's quick response, QR, K factor 11.2, and temperature rating 74 Celsius. So here we answered temperature rating and RTI, quick response, temperature rating 74 Celsius. Design dynasty. Normally in the exam, they will give you here some design criteria or notes for these sprinklers. One of these note or design criteria, it will give you design dynasty. For example, here it will be 0.20 GBM per feet square. Here, what is the maximum spacing for spot smoke detectors on snow ceiling? So as per NFPA 72, here you can find information as per these sections here, reference 72101. Normally it's maximum distance 9.1 meter or 30 feet. Here, as per IFESTA reference, what does point O on this graph of fire hydrant test indicates? So normally fire hydrant test we have flow hydrant and residual hydrant or test hydrant. As per Hazen-Williams equations, here we have logarithmic relationship between Q and P. Here we have static points, residual points, and here the flow points at zero pressure, here at zero flow, and here at 20 psi. Normally here as per NFPA standard 291 for 500 tests, we have different tests. We'll discuss this in detail in the course. So this point here indicates the static pressure because it's at zero flow as per IFESTA edition 2. Regarding the course outline, here first day, as we mentioned, introduction and administration, second day general knowledge, third day site plan review, fourth day building plan review, and last day fire protection and life safety system reviews. So normally we have around 15 hours for 5 lectures, normally for approximately 3 hours per lecture. Day number 1 about introduction and administrations. It covers 10% of the exam questions. In the introduction part, we'll talk about rules of fire plan examiner and fire basics. In administration parts, we have overview about plan review reports, how you prepare a report for after you reviewing the plan, and the checklist for the drawing, how you resolve any deficiency found in the plan when you review it, what is the document required for plan review, what is the policy and procedures as per AHJ, and submissions. So regarding fire basics, we'll talk about fire prevention, fire protection, passive fire, active fire. What is the means of egress? What is the travel distance, and so on. Then we have here the rules of fire plan examiners, how they can check any drawing. Here you have to know those directionals, architect scale, title block, legend and symbols, schedules, notes, design criteria, the plan itself, architecture structure, MEP, sprinkler drawing, fire alarm drawing, how you find the pipe sizing, distance between sprinklers, distance from the wall, distance between smoke detectors, what is the fire rating for the barriers, for the walls, for the column, travel distance, dead end corridor, and so on. For administration, how you know different design process, starting from pre-design, schematic design, design developments, construction documents, building permits, bidding and construction administrations, and what we are doing in each stage, how we submit for permits or building permits through the portal of civil defense or authority having jurisdiction in your country. Day number 2 about general knowledge and practice. We'll take in detail here the code and standard, performance based code, prescriptive codes, code amendments, NFPA 1017213 and IFESTA, communication with stakeholders, AHJ review, permits, and certificate of occupancy. So here we have to know what is the difference between code and standards and ordinance. What is the performance-based design and prescriptive codes? What is NFPA 1 focus on? 10172 and 13 and so on. Then how you communicate and you submit for building permit through AHJ, how you review, how you can how you deal with boards of appeals, and if there is any legal proceeding, either administrative or judicial, how you can testimony in the court if there is any judicial proceeding. And here's the process of building permits submission till you get the COO and the building is ready for occupancy. Day 3, site plan review, around 20% of the exam questions. How you review the hydrant requirements in the site, numbers, locations, flow test. How you review the emergency vehicle access or fire department vehicle access regarding minimum width, clear height, turns around, dead end. Here, different hydrant tests, residual and static, flow hydrant and test hydrant. Here's a flow test graph with a tube for measuring pressure, location of hydrants on the drawing, vehicle access minimum width for the roadway. Normally you have 20, 24, and 13 feet height. Turnarounds and dead end. Here we have obstruction of minimum clear height. Day 4, about building plan review, covers the most or major questions, 35%, because here we are talking or discussing all types of drawing, architecture, structure, MEP, sprinkler, standpipe, detection, life safety, and so on. We talk first about occupancy classification, how you classify the building based on hazard, light, ordinary, extra, type of occupancy, educational, assembly, business, high-rise building, and so on. Construction types based on the elements, wall, floor, ceiling, element rating, height limitation for the building, area limitation, and the flow requirements. Occupant load factors, calculation of occupant numbers or person numbers, net or gross. Means of egress, exit arrangement, remoteness, travel distance, common path, dead end, corridor, interior finish, stair or ramp details. Here we have occupancy classification, construction types, fire rating for the barriers, wall, floors, how you calculate occupant load based on occupant load factors, based on use or occupancy, means of egress, exit access, exit and exit charge, remoteness or exit arrangement, either half or third dimension of the building diagonal. Last day about fire protection and life safety systems review. It covers 20% of exam questions. Normally it's about systems like sprinkler, smoke detections, life safety, speaker design density, temperature rating, symbols, legend and drawing, fire barriers and opening rating, detector spacing, sizing, notification, appliance is either audible or visible, type of sprinkler, heads, schedule, and so on. So here how you review the drawing of sprinkler system, different type of heads, pendant, upright, sidewall, different type of sprinklers based on installations, and here spacing between sprinkler or between wall and sprinklers. Here detection and fire alarm systems. Here symbols and legends. Here the travel distance, common path, and dead end. So what is the outcome or benefit of this course and certifications? First, as we mentioned, it's board recognized certifications, recognition as an expert by your colleagues, greater confidence in your abilities, improved job performance, career developments or advancement opportunities, and its accredited CPD certificate. So you get all these benefits or outcome from the course. Plus, you will meet the NFPA 1031 for the qualification of fire inspection or fire inspector and fire plan examiner, which is the most important and highly required by employers, either government or private sectors, when they hire fire plan examiner or deputy fire marshal or chief engineer or fire protection engineer or inspectors and the plan examiners either in the states or basically in the Gulf area. So this is the end of lecture. If you have any question, please contact us in the website, email, WhatsApp, or LinkedIn as mentioned here. Thank you so much. If you have any question, please let us know.